Right, just a quick video so people can make up their own minds. Do Ford main dealers know what they're doing? Do you get a better job, a correct job, when you go to Ford main dealers? I've had this van since brand spanking new, and I maintain it to a very high standard. It's been serviced every 5,000 miles since I've had it. It's on 110,000 now, 108,000. Never skipped a beat. But when I think it's about three, just outside warranty, the Synchro was making a noise on my gearbox. So they replaced the Synchro. It's common on the Transits. So anyway, but the gearbox oil in here, when they replaced the Synchro on my gearbox, obviously they put it back together, topped it back up with oil. Bingo. Main dealer, you'd expect it to be perfect. Now, I've just done the gearbox oil, and the book says 2.1 litres, about 20 mil below the filler plug is where it should be. And that seems to be the consensus. That's what it should be. I phoned up the oil manufacturer I got my oil from, the dealers, gave them my registration. They went 2.1 litres is what it takes. 20 mil below the filler thing. Okay. Checked online, Haynes manual, they actually got it online on YouTube doing a video of it. They say 20 mil below the filler cap, make yourself a little dipstick and check it. Okay, that's what I intended to do. I dropped the oil out. The oil was actually filled up to the filler hole where you fill it in, which is what you do on a lot of vehicles. You know, you fill it up till it comes out the filler hole. Anyway, so that's what was in my gearbox. 3.1 litres came out of my gearbox, and it's been in there like that for 7 years, because that's when they did the Synchro on my gearbox. So, one of two things here, and you can all make your own decisions. I'm sure there'll be comments. Should it be 20 mil below the filler hole, which would probably be the 2.1 litres, which everywhere says it's 2.1 litres? Or is it correct what Ford did and filled it up until it come out the filler hole? I don't know. I rung up the oil manufacturer, they said 2.1, and when I filled it back up to the filler hole, it took 2.9 litres, and then I took about 100 mil back out, so I'm about 5 mil below the filler plug. I couldn't get any more out. So I'm about 5 mil below the filler plug with 2.9 litres. But what actually came out of this was 3.1 litres of gearbox oil, which Ford put in. So I'd be interested on people's comments, or even Ford or some mechanic that knows what's what. I always thought you filled it up until it came out the filler hole. That was just my consensus. But if I did only put 2.1 litres in, it weren't even coming out the filler hole. In fact, 2.5 litres wasn't coming out the filler hole. So I put in, I think it was just under 3 litres, and then it was coming out the filler hole, and then I took 100 mil out. So I've probably got, realistically, 2.85 litres of gearbox oil in. But yeah, just be interested on what people think on this. You know, did Ford do it correctly and everywhere else is wrong by saying it should be 20 mil low? Or is everywhere else right, saying it should be 20 mil low and 2.1 litres, and Ford, main dealer, put a litre too much fucking oil in my gearbox? Interesting.